uLektz EdTalk is an initiative of uLektz Learning Solutions Pvt. Limited. uLektz EdTalk partners with various education institutions to help them conduct national or international level education events in collaboration with industry. We closely work with the internal quality assurance cell of various colleges and universities to organize events such as workshops, seminars, national webinars, FDPs, etc., under the institution brand in collaboration with industry. We bring expert resource person from academia or industry to host and or preside the event. We promote the event and institution brand to 1 million plus higher education stakeholders, both nationally and internationally. We track, monitor, and manage participant registrations with a complete profile. We provide an audio and video conferencing platform to deliver the event online. Issue digitally verifiable certificates with the brand of institution and industry partner to the event participants. And it's an honor and a privilege to have an opportunity to partner with WebStudio Channel today to conduct this Ed Talk with Dr. Rabia Bhatia. We are very happy to be have you here in our platform, ma'am. I over to you, ma'am, to tell about a few studio channel, please.
Hi, Thasleem. Thank you so much for such a wonderful introduction about the Ed Talk organized by uLektz. And I would like to say thanks to you once again for inviting me on this platform and collaborating with WebStudio Channel. So to start with, first to give you a brief about the WebStudio Channel, what it is all about. WebStudio Channel is something very close to my heart. I started this venture actually. It's an online venture, to be honest. Nobody has to go anywhere physically. So I am somewhere achieving the Sustainable Development Goals 2030 as well. And the mission is to take care and support the youth, students, as well as the women in their career, in their empowerment, as well as it is very difficult these days for the schools or the colleges, for the placement, for the admissions of the students. So WebStudio Channel is a media, we all know about the Zomato or, this Food Panda and all, Swiggy, where they work as a mediator and they help the customer as well as the other restaurant, the food, the client and the customer. So WebStudio Channel is something, a kind of Zomato, you can say, or a Swiggy, where we are trying to help both the stakeholders, whether it is a student or a parent, or the college or the child, or the schools, for the admissions part, for the placement in the colleges, for the training purpose. The trainings not only talk about the students, but the trainings for the employee welfare, trainings about the employees, the staff, the teachers, you name it, and we have it for you. This is all about WebStudio Channel. And to be honest, I started my career as an entrepreneur 5 years ago. However, thanks to this lockdown, where I all thought of doing something different, what I was earlier doing as an entrepreneur. I was helping the schools and the colleges in the the hiring part, as well as the training part, as well as the branding and PR. But this lockdown gave me another thought to collaborate with the industry leaders for the placement of the students in the colleges, as well as further placement in the corporate sector for their jobs. So this is all about WebStudio Channel. I hope I would be able to fulfill my mission, though 2 steps have already been taken ahead. I'm handling the training part. We are handling the training part of the students, handling the training part of the employees, whether it is related to HR trainings, interview skills training, communication skills training, leadership skills training, or any kind of teachers training, or the students workshops in the schools, or the faculty trainings in the colleges. So this is all is taken care by WebStudio Channel. Plus, I started something different also. I started helping the corporate professionals as well as school principals, directors in their profile enhancement. Looking into the kind of scenario we have, we need to be digitally equipped. Digitally equipped doesn't only mean that we need to be, apt with all the digital solutions. We need to equip with all the applications. We need to know all the softwares and hardwares. But digitally means what we were doing physically, we need to be there, do the same thing socially as well as digitally as well. Socially, making social engagements online, but doesn't only mean making social engagement, doesn't only mean with your friends, with your extended families, but with the like-minded people, wherein we can be beneficial for them and they can be beneficial for us. And this is how the WebStudio Channel and the uLektz came into picture, and we could collaborated for helping the society, for helping the youth, for helping the community, for helping the schools, colleges, staff, employees, as well as the students. Students, we all know it's been more than 1.5 years. The students, the youth have been suffering because of their career opportunities, because of the fact of the pandemic situation. They are actually stressed out that what will happen about their career. However, today's topic is very much connected to it. Choose a career that suits you. So I would request all of you to pay attention to today's topic, because this is something I am not reading from any book or something. I am not made any notes. This is something which I have experienced through my personal life, through my professional experience, through my professional growth. And this is how I'm able to help the youth till now, and I'll be able to try my best to keep helping the youth for them. So that is all about WebStudio Channel and uLektz. So now I hand it over to Thasleem to share the next part, and then I will start my talk. Thank you, Thasleem.
Thank you so much, Dr. Rabia. It was great to know about WebStudio Channel. I would like to tell you all about Dr. Rabia Bhatia, our speaker today. I am amazed by her profile. She's a mompreneur, founder of WebStudio Channel, multi-awardee edu leader, and 100 Admire People in Education 2021, branding, communication, and PR professional, trainer and a chief mentor, a change maker, a motivator, and an HR professional, a professional host and a keynote speaker, career growth advisor, and is a TPP for Namaste India e-magazine, and a corporate mentor at Sahi College. And her awards include, she's awarded by Sri Gajendra Singh Shekhawat G into Choice Excellence at Work, proud winner of Women Innovator Asia's 1000 Women Awards in Education Series 2, and she's a proud recipient of Swalambika Saman Award 2021 by Shavi Hemant. She is recognized as an Indian Achiever among 40 under 40 for the year 2021, a woman in business with outstanding achievements and potential. She is recognized as one of the top IWC 100 Iconic Women, awardee of Peace Award by Smile for Millions, and awardee of Global Awards for Virtual Learning and Planning 2021 by COAE. We are very proud to have you on our platform, Dr. Rabia Bhatia. Over to you to start the session. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Thasleem. Thank you so much for the wonderful introduction. All right. So I would like to have this session a little interactive. So I would be throwing the questions to you, to the audience, to the participants, and I hope to get the best of the answers. If not possible, then I will be able to answer those questions. Is it okay? You can raise your hands at least, all the participants. I think, are they on mute or are they allowed to speak? Thasleem, just wanted to check with you.
Yes, they are allowed to speak, but many of them are on mute.
Oh, wonderful. That's great. All right. So I would like to ask, Thasleem, the first question goes to you.
Yes.
I don't know. I mean, how much? I would like to first ask you, what kind of experience do you hold here? You are working with uLektz now. So
Yes.
How many years of experience you have? And when you were young, kind of a teenager, what impression you had about your career growth, about career chart, I would rather say, or a career growth? I would not ask a typical question that where do you see you from yourself 5 years ago, 5 years from now. So that is not the question I never ask as an HR professional. But did you see any dreams about your
Okay.
career, about your career growth? So I have a question for you.
Yes, Rabia, that's a nice question and a nice person to ask to. I'm a healthcare professional basically, so I switched my career to a business analyst very recently with uLektz. So yes, I am looking forward to be an entrepreneur. So that is the reason I want to learn about the business and about uLektz as a startup, which started before 6 years. So that is the reason I joined with uLektz. So I see myself as an entrepreneur in the future.
Wonderful. All also okay. So that answers a part of my question. But as a teenager, you I don't know what's your age right now. So what is it your
Mhm.
first job or the second job with your legs?
This is my third job.
Oh, wonderful. Third job. Okay.
Yes.
And when you started working, did you dream about working as a business analyst or
No. That was not my dream.
okay? And did you dream about becoming an entrepreneur?
Yeah, no, not in my
Not
teenage.
exactly. Perfect. Sounds
Yes, yes,
interesting, actually. All right, I'll
yes,
consider to you later now. I have a
yes.
similar question to Mr. Vishal, Mr. Vishal Kumar from Access Colleges. So, Mr. Vishal, would you like to answer this question? Is it there online or okay? Let
Yes,
me.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right. So, Vishal, I would like to have the same question asked to you. When you started your career life, I don't know what kind of age you hold as of now and what exactly you are doing right now. So, first, let me know what you are doing right now.
Ma'am, currently I am doing D Farm from Axis Institute of Pharmacy in a
Okay.
first year.
Perfect. First year. Okay. So, what do you think about your career? What dreams you have about your career?
Ma'am, I have a dream to build my career in a research and development in pharmacies
Res-
and pharmaceutical industries. And after the D Farm course I'm completed, after I get admissions in D Farms, and therefore I will pursue my dream.
Okay, so you want to become a research and development. You want to get into research and development sector. Is that right? Have I
Yes,
got
ma'am.
the right thing? Okay. So now I have another question for you, Vishal, Mr. Vishal. Uh, Research and development. When you talk about your career, have you actually analyzed everything? But why do you want to? Why have you chosen this kind of career? Let's put it this way. Why have you chosen this career? What
Because
made you think that this career suits you, or you want to get into this kind of field, basically?
yes, ma'am. Because I think the aim of this department, which is to create and develop new medicines and research to develop more effective and less side affected medicines. And I
Okay.
think in this field, when I go, I will contribute to my society very well. And so I want to build my career in this field, and this is my dream.
Wonderful. I like the reason actually. Thank you, Mr. Hoshal. Thank you so much for becoming so interactive, making the session interactive, engaging actually. And now
Thank you,
I
ma'am.
would like to go to Mr. Pushpendra Sahu. Mr. Pushpendra Sahu, are you there online? Okay, he has left the meeting. No worries. Okay, he never wanted to answer the question, which is fine. Mr. Pavan, Mr. Pavan is there. Are you there, Mr. Pavan? Would you like to answer the same question? Yes, Mr. Kotov. Why don't you answer? All right. Though we know each other, so why don't you answer this question?
First of all, good morning, ma'am.
Good morning,
Good
sir.
morning, everyone. Actually, honestly speaking, although I'm professionally active right now for last 6 years, uh, but actually, during my teenage stage, or rather, I would say during my childhood days, if I start off with, I wasn't so focused or uh, ambition kind of boy. So later on, when I started, pursuing my education, and I started finding interest to my academic field, and then I initially I started off as a project intern uh, in the Kolkata city. But I realized that until and unless you are not passionate onto onto your work, then you cannot justify your work properly. So later on, like, I left my job, and then I continued as a subject teacher, and presently I am a mentor. Professionally, I am a mentor and a staff facilitator in one of the organization, and I'm pretty much passionate about it because it gives me ample of opportunity to explore new things, and also to enhance myself to what I know and what I can do in future. So that's my insight, if I say so.
All right. So wonderful, Mr. Kotsu. Thank you so much for sharing your details, sharing the information about your own professional growth and the kind of passion you hold towards mentoring and teaching, actually. That's wonderful. So now, the topic is something very close to my heart. Choose the career that suits you. I got something from Mr. Vishal. I got another reason from Mr. Kotsav as well, the passion. Career is something which you dream, which you can dream. Career is something which you need to be passionate about, right? And career is something with what Mr. Vishal Kumar said, with the kind of objective towards the society. These are the three reasons. I'll share the different reasons with you. There are more reasons towards a career, but that suits you. So I would like to take something share here about myself now. When I was a child, I was not at all ambitious. Believe me, I was not at all ambitious. I never thought to do anything for the society, not for myself even. I was a kind of normal girl who actually dreamed about becoming a housewife and having a house of her own, and just taking care of the family. The more I grew, like in the teenage, there were no such dreams of becoming a career-oriented woman. I got married at the age of almost 19. I had a house. I had a family, in-laws. I became a mother. Thanks to Almighty for gifting me with that piece of art as well. I would like to call it as a piece of art, because becoming a mother is also an art. It's not at all easy. Again, it's kind of another journey towards a professional and a personal growth when you become a mother. I think I am sure there are many females as well on this, in this session. And males will also understand that what kind of difficult situations a woman has when she becomes a mother. So, as I'm a mompreneur, again, there was no such dream to become a mompreneur. But I started my professional journey in the year 2003, where I started working with the simple BPO industry as a customer care executive. That was the time when I just started working to earn money. That was the whole objective, and that was the whole idea, to start working, to take care of the responsibilities of my family. That's all. That was all in my mind. There was nothing as such that I would be so ambitious, or I would like to do something for the women empowerment or the youth empowerment. With the passage of time, I worked with the corporate sector. I have worked with the IT sector. I have worked with the banking sector. I have worked with the, BPO industry, and I've also worked with the hospitality sector for good 5 years. After working for, almost now it's been 21 years that I've been working, and after working for, 15 years, I was like, no, I cannot go ahead with this kind of career where there is no mental peace, there is no satisfaction, and I'm not able to give any time to my family, devote any time to my family. Plus, I'm not able to do anything for the society, for the community. I took a break. I took a break of 1 year and started working as a freelancer. I took up many projects, whether it was for the recruitment or the content writing, or there were many things what I was handling as a freelancer. Now, after a 1 year, after a gap of 1 year, I got an opportunity to work with one of the renowned school in Noida, that is Pathways School Noida. I joined as a PR because I was from the hospitality sector. I joined there as a PR. I enjoyed that journey. But for me, joining a school, joining an education sector was all about doing something for the youth, right? I actually gave a second thought when I started working with the education sector that this is not the career where I have to focus when I'm working 10 to 9, or there is no timings in the corporate sector. We all know about it. Plus, yes, we have huge earnings. So, what I'm trying to say here, I'll share the rest of my journey, professional journey later on. Choose a career. As in my youth, in my teenager, I was never career oriented, but today the scenario is completely different. Today's youth is purely career oriented. They are very focused. They're very ambitious. Having said that, there are people, there are students and youngsters who make a mistake when they choose a career. Why? I'll tell you now why. At times, they don't have passion towards that career. At times, they don't have skills towards that career. And at times, there is no objective towards that career. And at times, there is no talent. You don't have talent towards that career. Now, when you don't have any one of these, plus the fifth one, the most important one, when you choose a career under pressure, it could be peer pressure, it could be your friend's pressure, it could be anything, surroundings, circumstances, anything could be. So, my question to you, to all of you is, our parents or our grandparents, they choose the career for us at times, right? As I said, we choose a career under pressure. And we all know there is a family pressure, there's a peer pressure. It could be any pressure, need-based pressure also. But at that point of time, what happens? When you choose such career, you don't feel mentally satisfied. There is no inner satisfaction. There is no happiness. And there is no productivity as well. You're not able to cope up with that career. Either something or the other is missing, and you just miss out the important tasks. I have seen people leaving the organizations within span of 6 months or 3 months. Why? Because they're not able to cope up with the situation. They're not able to cope up with the challenges in the work environment, or they're not able to cope up with the problems. So something which is called problems, why I'm sharing is here, person has to be solution oriented rather than problem oriented. We have a lot of people who only will talk about the problems and the challenges. They will not talk about the solutions. We need to be a person who can find the solutions. The solution maker, a change maker, something called a change maker. Now, the career has to be chosen according to your passion, according to your need, according to your skills, according to your talents, and according to the objective or the goal you have in your mind. When you mix these 6 things, passion of doing something, right? Passion of doing something different. There's something called passionate. When you are passionate about something, that means you love that thing, right? So when you love that thing, you will do everything to make it successful. Whether you become an entrepreneur, whether you start your own venture and do a startup kind of something, whether it is a social sector you get into, or whether you get into a corporate sector or an IT sector or education sector, any sector. You can be a job-oriented person, a salaried, or you can be a business professional. Totally should be your own. It should not be owned by any other person. Neither your parents have the authority to decide about your career, nor your friends, nor your siblings, nor your extended family. It is totally who you are, a decision maker of your own life. Why? People do regret choosing those careers which are under pressure, which they choose under pressure, which they choose because of the other person. Maybe our parents tell us to become a doctor because they want to fulfill their own dreams by you. And I am totally telling you, looking into the kind of scenarios we have been living and the kind of society we have been living in. India is a country where it's a democratic country. It's a democratic country, so-called. It's a developing country. It's not yet developed country, and I don't know when it will be a developed country, because still we have to learn a lot. We have to change our mindsets in many things. Somebody who wants to get into a social sector, who wants to start the NGO, but the parents doesn't want the person to get into NGO. Why? Because they say you have to work hard, you have to collect the funds, you have to actually either go door to door, or you door to door doesn't mean you have to go physically, but you have to knock each door to collect the funds to start that venture, to start that NGO. Plus, how much will you earn, right? How much will you earn? That is majorly on you, how much you can earn through that venture. Today, the NGOs are earning well enough. We all know about that. There are certain NGOs who are doing wonderful, actually. Why? Because wonderful people join those NGOs. And the objective and the passion, as well as the talent, as the skill set, these all things are mixed up. And that is how they are so career focused. They are so focused towards that career. They're doing so well, actually. Career should be a path where you add your passion, where you add your skills, whatever your skills are. See, every person has their own skills. Every person is talented in their own way. Nobody is superior, nobody is inferior. We all are different, we all are unique in our own way. If you want to make a startup with few friends of your own, decision should be yours, because you're collaborating with like-minded people, you're collaborating with different skill sets. Everybody think critically, everybody is creative in its own way, but everybody is passionate, right? They're all passionate. For example, 3 friends start their own venture together. They're all 3 friends, 3 different mindsets, 3 people who are very creative, different critical thinking, plus all 3 are passionate about the venture, and the objective is one. There is only one objective, right? That is the reason you all 3 got together and you chose the career that suited you, basically, and not to your family or to your friends. But you had one career goal, you had one objective, you had one mission, and the similar passion. So the career we need to focus on totally depends upon us, need to be depend on us. We should not depend on others, that they will choose the career for us. How will they understand what dreams you have? How will they understand what passion you have? And how will they understand what kind of objective you hold? And what kind of talent you have? This comes to you. This is your own responsibility to understand that. Nobody will build any skill in you. They can all see academics makes you knowledgeable. Experiences makes you wise, right? But nobody can understand your skills and the talent within you. You need to understand your own skills and you need to understand your own talent. That is within you. कोई भी नहीं निकाल सकेगा, ठीक है? Nobody. It is you, your own responsibility. For example, I could understand my own strength, my own weaknesses, My own skill set that yes, I am a good person who is very creative. When you're creative, you can be a content writer. When you're creative, you can be a PR person. When you're creative, you can be into arts, a theater person, or a storyteller. A creative person can also be a storyteller. A creative person can also be a dancer. A creative person can also be a singer. There's so many wide options open as a career field for you. But you need to understand your own talent, your own passion. Are you passionate to become a singer? Are you passionate to become a teacher and teach others, share knowledge with others, empower others? And let me just tell you, whatever career you choose, it is very important to keep enhancing your own skills, keep updating your own skills. That is how you'll be able to become very passionate about your career. The more skills you have, the more knowledge you have, the more wisdom you have, you will be able to become more successful. Always remember that. But choose your own career that suits you. The skills have been taken care of, the talents have been taken care of, your passion has been taken care of. Now the objective comes into picture. Your objective. What is your objective? Are you having some goal in your life? It is very important to become a goal-oriented person. Till the time you don't have a specific goal, I doubt that you will be successful in your career. For example, Mr. Kotsev already shared that he had a goal to teach others, to help others, to teach the youth, to become a successful mentor, right? That was his passion also, that was his skills also, and that was his objective also. So he is the successful person. Coming to you, the youth of the nation, you are the future leaders. Until the time you won't find out the best career for you, you will not be able to do anything for the society. If you really want to do something for the society, something for the new generation, something for the country, something for the humanity, please make sure that you fulfill your own dreams when it comes to your career. Have a dream, have a goal which is connected to something good in the society. Doing something for yourself, everybody does. Everybody is ready to do. But doing something for the others makes you a successful human being. We say that we are human beings, but the humanity is missing somewhere. So the career should be focused to building a nation which is full of happiness, global peace, as well as happiness of yours. It is very important. When you choose a career, your happiness is important for you. Your happiness is the most important factor. If you are happy, then only you'll be able to successfully say that, yes, I am happy in this career, and your parents will actually be happy and satisfied that, yes, my child has chosen a field of his own, but he's happy whatever he's doing. So please think critically when you are choosing your career. When you choose your career, the last and most important part, the need, earnings, it is very important. Why? I'll tell you now. We all have loads of responsibilities when it comes to our families. Plus, I think this lockdown has taught us that we need to be compassionate. We also need to support others. Like, for example, a small example I'll share are domestic helpers. Am I right? Our domestic helpers are totally dependent on us. Or if it's an organization, the housekeeping, the employees, they are totally depending upon the management of the organization. And the management, if they are not successful in their career path, how will they help others if they don't have the enough earnings, if they don't have the enough income? So please try and understand why it is important to choose a career which fulfills your needs as well. The money is equally important these days. The income is equally important these days. The earnings are very important these days. So you'll have to sit, take some time, clear your thoughts, relax, and think critically. Become so creative that you immediately try and understand now about your passion, about your skills, about your talents, about your needs, small needs. Whatever you have gone through in your personal life or your professional life during your previous years, please make sure that if you have to switch over your career, now also it is never too late. It is never too late, believe me, for that matter. I'm sure telling you this from my own experience. I have switched over to multiple jobs. I have worked for the 5 years with the hospitality sector, 2 years with the banking sector, 1.5 years with the IT sector, BPO sector for 2.5 years. But then something made me realize that I'm not born for this. I'm not passionate about what I'm doing today. And I'm not focused on the goal. The moment I realized that yes, these things are important for me, my earnings, my income, my family, my own talents, my own objective, why I am born here, made me realize to switch over my career to the education field. Education field, I'm not saying that you to choose the education field. This is what my career says. This is what my professional graph says. That I got mental satisfaction and happiness in the education sector. Till the time, it was all about living a luxurious life, because the corporate sector gives you a luxurious life, but doesn't give you a mental satisfaction, doesn't give you a life where you have time with your families. Family is also an important part when you are choosing your career. You should be able to give the important time to your families as well. Because this life is one, and we have to do a lot of things. We have to work for the society, we have to work for ourselves, we have to work for our families, we have to work for our friends as well. So many things comes into picture. But to make it little beautiful, why don't we become little responsible citizen of the country, little responsible person amongst the family, little responsible human being, and make ourselves happy and make others happy by choosing a career field that suits us, which includes all these fields, whether it is about passion, whether it is about objective, whether it is a goal orientation, or skills, talents, creativity, as well as income, which gives us satisfaction, which can fulfill our needs and we should be able to help others, support others during the difficult times as well. Till the time we are not focused on these 6 things, family, let me just quickly, repeat the few 6 pointers basically. First is your passion. Second is your goal. Third is your skills. Fourth is your talent. Skills is different, talent is your different. You have loads of skills, but your talent lies in only 2 things. Try and understand, try and focus on this part. Skills, I have HR skills, I have skills of doing something, work of a carpenter as well. I have a skill set of a gardener as well. I have a skill set of a teacher as well. But my talent lies in teaching or becoming an artist. That is your talent. Maybe it is not your skill, but it's your talent. So skills and talents are interconnected, but skills can be varied, but talents can be few. Skills can be multiple skills you have. Expertise, for example, we call it expertise, right? But that person is very talented when it comes to talented. Oh my God, he's expert in his field, but he's multi-talented, right? He's expert in his own field. Expert means you are skilled in one particular field or multiple fields, but you're talented in loads of fields or one. It is interconnected. You need to focus on those things. Whether you are a multi-skilled or a multi-talented person, what kind of expertise you have. That is something you can only find within yourself. Nobody can help you to understand that. So, skills, talent, passion, goal, family, mental satisfaction, happiness, income, as well as happiness. The mental satisfaction which gives you an inner peace, which where you can spread happiness amongst others too. So these are the few things we need to take care of when we are choosing our career. And believe me, when you take care of all these things, that would be the career field that will suit you and your family as well, and your friends as well, and your surroundings, your environment as well. And you will become a responsible individual. You will become a responsible global citizen of the, not only the citizen of your country, but the global citizen. Because you have those skills of getting collaborated with others, of helping others, of supporting others, and you are ready to learn from each other. Main career, your career advances when you are ready to learn from each other. Your career enhances when you are ready to share your knowledge with others. Then only you will be able to grow. If you are ready to grow, if you want to grow in your field, in your life, you have to make others also grow. Because till the time you don't share your own skills, expertise, and knowledge with others, with your junior team members, how will you grow in your career chart? You know, there's a career chart, there's always a hierarchy, we say. So we need to understand what best is for you and for your environment as well. Choose the career that suits you, gives you satisfaction, mental happiness, which is a very important part we have all understood during the lockdown. We were all working, but that mental peace, that happiness was missing. So where that happiness is, happiness lies within. Don't choose the career under pressure. Don't choose the career only because you have that skill or talent. Don't choose the career just because you have that passion towards it. Don't choose that career if you are only goal oriented. And don't choose the career if your parents want to fulfill their own dreams through you. You will never be successful because that's not your field, what you wanted to do. That's not your dream, what you wanted to fulfill. That is all I would like to say here today. I think I'm able to deliver a talk, deliver a speech, what was expected out of me. And I'm ready to answer the questions. You can throw me loads of questions. I'm here to answer those questions. Over to you, Thasleem.
Thank you for the informative session, Dr. Rabia. We are expecting questions. If you have any questions, you can put it in the chat box, or you can also put it in the YouTube live, which is streaming. The link is on the chat box. You can put your questions there, or you can also write your questions in the chat box. Our speaker today will answer the questions to you. Any career-related questions, any obstacle you were facing in your career, or any advice on your future career decisions, our expert will answer it today. Please drop your questions in the chat box. Well, hope there are no questions from any one of you.
I think my session was very, clear and to the point.
Yes.
And in a layman language, basically, I think people don't have any questions. Actually, that's I think. Was it not very engaging or an interactive session? I would like to ask now. I would like to ask this question to all of you.
Yeah, there is a question, Dr. Rabia.
Yeah.
I want to crack. One second. I want to crack GPAT. How uLektz can help me?
Okay. So GPAT, let me just tell you. First, let me ask you, are you actually focused on GPAT? And where do you see yourself after doing the GPAT? Why do you want to do a GPAT? First question is, why do you want to crack GPAT?
Ma'am, I want to crack GPAT because I want to get admissions in best college of India University I'm from. Can I do?
Okay. Yes. Okay. Right. Thank you so much. Because you want to get into research and development in the medicine field. Am I right, Mr. Vishal?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So your passion lies there, your skills right there, your objective lies there. So that's wonderful that you have analyzed everything before jumping into this kind of field, basically. So, GPAT is something you have to crack a national level examination for entry into M-Farm programs. And till 2018, it was the All India Council for Technical Education who were conducting this kind of examination as per the Ministry of Education, Government of India. So, Mr. Vishal, this is your entrance exam, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So please get a understanding about AICTE, because till now AICTE is the only perfect kind of council, All India Council for this kind of examination, entry examination.
Okay, ma'am.
All right, this is as per Ministry of Education, Government of India. And this test, how it helps you, let me just tell you. It helps the institutions to select suitable pharmacy graduates for admission into the masters. And this is a 3-hour computer-based online test. You might be eligible for few scholarships as well. And you also can get the financial assistance in the field of pharmacy, when you would be entering into this entrance examination, depending upon the GMAT scores, basically. So first inquire about AICTE, get the admission there. I think your college can help you in that case. If you go through your college, you might get the scholarship also. You might avail the scholarships as well.
Okay, ma'am.
And once you clear that examination, you would be more eligible, because they take care of the financial side as well, and they will give you the scholarships as well if you score excellently.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Right. So wish you good luck, Mr. Vishal. I hope I'm able to answer the question.
Yeah, there is one more question, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, as we all know that a successful career should be the one that makes us feel happy while going to work, but one should do if the situation and circumstances doesn't really seems to support as in person.
Okay. Okay. Good question. Though I've already answered, but I'll now try to answer in a different way. The circumstances, as I said, it could be various reasons when you talk about the circumstances, right? So as I said, maybe if it is under pressure, maybe there's a peer pressure. Your parents must be pressurizing you to to go for this career or to go for that career, or your own circumstances, like for example, the financial constraints. So I think go and open up to people, as many people, especially the career counselors, because they'll be able to help you and they'll able to guide you what career field you have chosen and how you can get the financial help from the banks also, from your colleges as well, from your schools as well. There are schools today who are ready to help you when you choose your career field with the financial side as well. I have experienced that. I have seen some people, schools basically, where they are helping the student. If the child is really, really focused and talented in that field, they really help the child with these financial things. But if you're under pressure, if you're choosing a career field because of your parents' pressure or the peer pressure, I think time to talk. time to talk. I don't want you to raise your voice, but you have to open your heart with your parents. You need to make them understand that you have your own dreams. You need to fulfill your own dreams, and you can't live their own dreams, live their dreams. It is high time. I'm not saying that your parents are not your well-wishers. Your parents are your well-wishers. But at the same point of time, parents have to, they need to change their mindsets that not only the doctor has a good career, not only the engineer has a good life, or not only the teacher has a good life. We have multiple career fields open for us, and every field gives us those kind of financial satisfaction, mental satisfaction, happiness, and a good life which we are supposed to live. You need to write your own story. You are the creator of your own story now. Please don't give a pen to anybody else, be it your parents, but don't hurt them as well, because they are your parents. They are the reason you are here on this earth. They are the reason you're born. So talk to them in such a way that it should be able to support you, rather than getting into an argument or getting into a scenario where your relationship with your parents gets spoiled. That is also important. Your family is equally important for you. So as I said, choose a career which gives you the happiness, and your family also stay happy. That yes, my child has chosen the kind of field where they are happy and we are also happy. So please talk to your parents. There's nothing wrong to talk to your parents. There's nothing wrong to make them understand, but make them understand and talk to them in such a way that they should not get hurt. And the relationship should not get spoiled at the cost of that career field which you are choosing. And do a lot of research, take a lot of guidance, have a mentor in place. It is very important these days to have a mentor. I have a mentor. I keep taking the guidances. There's nothing wrong, See, switching over from a different career to different career, or taking a guidance, or having a mentor. Age is just a number. It is never too late to change anything in your life. If you're ready to accept that side, I'm sure you'll be able to become successful in whatever you do. But change is inevitable. You need to get adapted to all the changes happening in your circumstances, happening in your environment. We have learned this from the lockdown. The pandemic has taught us a lot of things. To become more calm, to become more resilient, to become more patient, and to become down-to-earth person. I hope I'm able to answer the question.
Yeah, thank you so much, ma'am. I hope this will help the students to get open with their parents in some way. Yes, definitely.
Thank you, Thasleem. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for this session. Sound very clear and informative. These are the few comments we are receiving from the participants. Thank you so much, Dr. Rabia Bhatia. I hope we have come to the end of the session. If you have any more questions, we'll wait for 2 minutes. Please drop it in the chat box. The speaker will be answering those questions, and we'll move to the end of the session. Yes. So meanwhile, I'll tell you about the uLektz Learning Solutions. Is an edtech company headquartered in Chennai with office in Canada, Singapore, UAE, and Sudan. uLektz aims to build an AI-powered ecosystem of software application for all the needs of higher education. It's certified with ISO 9001:2015 for quality management system. It's been recognized and certified as an innovative startup by the Department of Industrial Policy and Promotion, Government of India. uLektz platform is being used by over 1 million students and educators from hundreds of colleges and universities across India. uLektz provides digital library of 1,000+ ebooks and videos with lakhs of open online journals for free. And uLektz provide thousands of industry-required online skill courses for free, and it helps students with industry connect, internship, and job opportunities. And I'll deliver my vote of thanks. On behalf of uLektz Learning Solution, I thank WebStudio Channel and Dr. Rabia Bhatia, who's an excellent speaker, and the organizing team and all the attendees for your kind support and cooperation for making this session talk, remarkable, successful, informative, and very clear and helpful to all the students and participants who have joined today with us. We at uLektz, we aim to build an ecosystem of higher education by connecting all the stakeholders of higher education worldwide and providing them with appropriate resources for enhancing education, skills, and careers. With this objective, we work with thousands of colleges and universities to help them leverage the technologies and adopt best of education practices to stay ahead of education transformation challenges. We wish to conduct many such events in collaboration with WebStudio Channel and Dr. Rabia, Bhatia as a speaker. If you want us to organize any similar events for your institution, please do write us at support@uLektzEvent.com. I'll drop it in the chat box. And yes. For those who have missed the event and want to watch it again, we will be uploading this recorded session of the event on uLektz YouTube channel. You can watch it over there. And all the registered participants will receive an e-certificate once the event is get over within 24 hours. If you have any questions, please drop it there, or else we can end the session. Thank you so much. Dr. Rabia, over to you, please.
So thank you all. It was lovely interacting with you. Though many questions, I think I would leave it to you because of the fact I know this session is not enough when you have to choose your career. So I am ready to help you as a mentor, 101 sessions. You can write it to either to Thasleem or you can get connected with me on LinkedIn. I'm very active on LinkedIn and I do mentoring sessions, 101 mentoring sessions, as I'm a corporate mentor with the Sahi College as well as I'm a chief mentor as well. So I'm ready. I'm happy to connect with you all on 101. If you have any kind of queries, any kind of concerns, any kind of issues when it comes to your career field, where what kind of career you have to choose. Plus, I'm ready. We are here as WebStudio Channel to help you and to make you successful as a professional. Whether you are youngsters, whether you are youth, whether you are professionals already working, we are there to support you in your profile enhancement. We have different programs. We have, that is the 6 monthly packages, 6 monthly bundle programs, and you are ready. You would be ready to become more successful and empower others as well within a span of 6 months. So we are happy to help you. We are happy to support you. You can get in touch with us at any given point of time. I am there on LinkedIn. My WebStudio channel is there on LinkedIn. You can write to us at any given point of time. And thank you so much for all the audience and the participants who have joined today. It was lovely. And I actually tried myself to explain what kind of career you should choose, right? The career, it shouldn't be only connected to one thing, but it is connected to multiple things which needs to be captured, which needs to be considered. That is all I would like to say here as far as my own experience says. And yes, never forget to support others. Never forget to be a global and responsible citizen of the nation. That's all I would like to say here. Have a great journey ahead. Stay home if you are still at home. Stay safe and all the very best. Thank you, Thasleem, for inviting me for this wonderful session.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you,
Mr. Vishal. Thank you, Mr. Harsh.
Thank you so much, Dr. Rabia.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you all.